Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today I want to go over one of my favorite AI altcoins in the space, and it is actually my top AI altcoin pick on Solana. Now, if you guys are a fan of AI projects and that we bring projects to you potentially for the first time, if you guys can subscribe to the channel and like the videos, your support means everything. So if we look at Solana right now, why I think Solana and the whole Solana ecosystem is going to be hot this cycle is that Solana is actually one of the top coins that has already broken its previous all-time highs as far as market cap goes. So we can see that last cycle it got to a $78 billion market cap. This cycle it's already gotten to a 90 billion, so it's already broken its previous all-time highs as far as market cap goes. Price isn't even that far behind. And I mean the growth that Solana has been through. I mean from going to a sub $4 billion, sub $10 Solana all the way up to a $90 billion Solana. It's pretty insane. It's actually held those levels, quite decently, I would say. So I think Solana is very, very bullish as an ecosystem, as a layer one this cycle. So naturally, I think when the layer one does well, like Solana, Polygon, Avalanche, Ethereum, even some layer twos, obviously, if they do well, the ecosystems underneath them tend to do very well. And we see that Solana is potentially getting an ETF as it has been filed by a couple different companies or whatever. So I think that a Solana ETF is likely. If that happens, that will still be insane because let's be honest, a lot of people kind of assume that Bitcoin and Ethereum would get ETFs. So that's why I think that the impact of those ETFs weren't as drastic as everyone thought. But Solana ETF would be huge because I think that one is going to catch a lot of people off guard. So whether or not if it gets accepted or not, that just brings more legitimacy to Solana. So I think Solana getting an ETF will definitely spike a huge price action to the upside and the whole Solana ecosystem as a whole. Now, obviously, we have the bullishness that Solana is, and then we have AI as a narrative. AI has already proven to be one of the hottest narratives this cycle. I mean, it's pumped 2022, pumped 2023, it's pumped earlier this year. So I think AI is going to be one of, if not the top narrative and sector this cycle for sure. So if we combine one of the top narratives and one of the top ecosystems as far as layer ones go, we get a combination that brings us to TARS AI, formerly TARS Protocol. Again, this is an AI project on Solana. What they are about is that they actually do kind of touch into not only AI, but also that GPU narrative that I think will also be super hot that we've seen on other projects like GPU, OPSEC, Blender, stuff like that. And they are backed by the Solana Foundation. So they say that they're Solana's AI infrastructure. Now, again, we don't have a whole lot of projects on Solana as far as the AI sector goes. So I think it's actually very, very unique in the fact that they're building on Solana and the fact that they're AI does position themselves to potentially be the top AI project on Solana. So when Solana does very, very well, I think people are going to start cycling or trickling down to find maybe the hottest picks in each narrative on Solana. So imagine you have a top AI pick on Solana, top gaming pick on Solana, top RWA pick on Solana. You get the idea. So if we see they're supercharging GPT 4.0, so it says that TARS is an AI infrastructure capable of training AI models, monetizing data, providing access to powerful GPUs. It's an advanced ecosystem of modular AI applications backed by the Solana Foundation. If we go down, they say faster, cheaper, infinitely powerful. So the whole point is that you can stake your TARS AI or TAI tokens and supercharge your earnings with TARS GPUs. Mining GPUs allow you to train AI models and get access to exclusive token rewards. So if you see here the AI network for Solana, again, you're able to use GPUs to train models. They say the AI layer for all Solana applications. You can stake them and to create GPUs, which unlocks rewards on the Solana chain. It's an AI hub as well. And again, I think the fact that they're backed by the Solana Foundation is a big deal, seeing as how projects that are backed by the Solana Foundation typically look a little bit, better or upper echelon than projects that obviously are not. So if we take a look at what currently it is right now, you can actually try their program, I believe. You just have to sign in with Google. I'm not going to do that right here, but I believe you can try that. It's essentially like their chat bot. But again, That's just what they have going on right now, but the fact that in the future they do want to get into the GPU narrative, the AI narrative, again, we've seen projects that combine those two do very, very well. I think the GPU is a little bit more of like DPIN, so you almost have DPIN and AI, again, on one project that is building on Solana. If we take a look at their Twitter, they say that they're, again, that AI infrastructure protocol on Solana, backed by the Solana Foundation. They do have a lot of updates coming out, so again, this they put this out on June 3rd. I think that adopting a new rebrand. So again, they used to be TARS Protocol, now they're TARS AI, and then they did just put out this kind of marketing campaign. So yeah, they're going to be on the pre-search homepage, reaching over 432 million Android users in Europe. So that's putting eyes on a lot of potential investors. So again, pretty good that they're at least marketing. That's what you want to see in a project, especially in crypto. Marketing is everything. They also say, again, you just see their Twitter. They put out a lot of updates here. They also do burn their tokens as well, which is what you do want to see. They have a 10% supply reduction. They've burnt they burned 15 million plus worth of team tokens, so 100 TAI, which again, that's 100 million TAI burned, 10% supply reduction, strengthening value and trust for the TAI holders. So again, that's what you want to see. You want to see updates. You want to see burning mechanisms in a project. It just is very bullish, and they're burning their team tokens, which is definitely something worth really highlighting and pointing out there. Look at their price action here. Obviously, over the 7 day, over the 1 month, as a lot of projects are, especially AI, it's not in the spotlight as it has been in the past. So AI is down. So it is down over 52% for the 1 month. If you look at the all chart, though, it's still up, and it's still a pretty decent looking chart. This project launched at the beginning of May of this year. So it is a new project for sure. And if we've seen the price, it's definitely gone up to, I believe, the all-time high for this is 28 cents. So, really not that much down, only 57% down. We've seen some projects that are, 60, 70, 80, 90% down from their all-time highs in this current market condition. So not that bad, especially if you look at the market cap here. Again, this market cap, you're almost getting it close to way before it did the insane run up to $31 million. So I think TARS Protocol is definitely one looking at. I think at these price levels, it could go a little bit further down, but if it is something you're looking at potential entry for, again, nothing I say is financial advice. Just giving you guys my opinion. I don't think these are bad levels of DCA for the long term. Now, if we take a look at the vesting schedule of TARS Protocol, we can see that right now there's about 12% of it unlocked, so that's 120 million TARS. If we look, they do have an unlock schedule coming out in August. So August 2nd, they're going to be unlocking about 2.67% of the total supply, so another 27 million TARS. We can take a look at the allocations. You can feel free to pause the video here. If you look towards the end of 2025, we can see that there is going to be about 542 TARS out, so that put it at about a $64 million market cap if those unlocks were to happen today. And again, this is at the end of 2025. AI, I believe, could potentially pump before the end of 2025, but nobody knows where this market is going, obviously. But if we look at that, that is about a 4 to 5x in dilution, roughly about a 4 to 5x in dilution between now and the end of 2025. So not terrible. Obviously, a little bit on the higher side, especially when we look at projects in the AI sector. A lot of projects, especially when they combine the GPU narrative, are for the most part pretty close to fully diluted already. So yes, there is some dilution to be occurring in this project. If you look at the occurrence of how often the unlocks happen, it's every month on the 2nd. They are, for the most part, pretty big unlocks. We're looking at about, again, that 2.5 to 3% of the supply every month on the 2nd. So yes, the dilution is going to start kicking in a little bit. So that is something to take note of. If we take a look at the exchange listings, this project is only listed on Radium, Bybit, Gate.io, Mexi, and Jupiter. So obviously, as far as tier 2 and tier 3 exchanges go, they have Bybit, which is a pretty decent exchange, and then Gate.io and Mexi. But there is definitely room to grow for other exchange listings potentially. Now, is this going to get Binance, Coinbase? I don't know. Could it get a KuCoin? I believe so, but that's something that only time will tell. But I do think the fact that it is hard to find quality AI projects on Solana because a lot of them are on Ethereum for the most part, it seems like. So I like the fact that it's a quality AI project building on Solana. They're backed by the Solana Foundation. They do have AI and GPU narratives underneath their umbrella, and they've been around, for a couple months now, but they still are a new project seeing their first bull run. And we've already seen the news and the hype that Solana is getting with the Solana ETF potential. So I think that if that does happen, that's going to bring a lot of liquidity into the Solana ecosystem. They put out constant updates. They market pretty well. Their dilution is something to be aware of, but again, it does look like it's really only a 4 to 5x between now and the end of 2025. So that is something to make note of. Let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think of TARS Protocol or TARS AI as they've rebranded to TARS AI? Not a big rebrand, so nothing to really be worried about, in my opinion. It is my favorite AI altcoin on Solana for sure. So I just want to bring it to your guys' attention because I think now is the time you want to start buying into narratives that are, again, not in the limelight. You want to start buying stuff like AI, gaming, RWA, because memes have really taken the spotlight. And even after memes, now we've seen the price of the market and everything kind of go down. So this is when you want to buy some of your favorite altcoins, really hone in on the different sectors, kind of spread your portfolio to have, exposure to all these different narratives and sectors because you never know what's going to pump first. But I think that Solana is an ecosystem that is very bullish and should not be faded this cycle. And I do think AI is also a very, very bullish narrative. So looking at the two together, that's how I came across TARS Protocol and TARS AI. So let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of this project? Is it a pass for you? Is it a fail? Or if there's other AI projects on Solana that you're aware of that maybe I'm just missing that's sitting right in front of me, let me know in the comments, and I'd love to take a look at them, do a little bit more of a deep dive with you guys. And if you guys are interested in getting into a community where you can kind of ask questions, find out new projects, consider getting into the free Discord linked below. It's right in the description beneath this video or on my channel. Let me know if you have any issues there. I love talking to all you guys in there, and we're like the community that we're building. And if you guys got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.